Welcome to Financial Accounting. My name is Michelle Kanan, and I'm just going to do a brief course overview. Most importantly, where to reach me. There is my email address. Please note the course that you are emailing me about in the subject line. I teach quite a number of courses each semester. I have quite a few students, so when I get questions with sort of ambiguous subject lines, it sometimes takes me some time to figure out which course it is that the student is actually contacting me about. And the sooner I can get on the right track, the sooner I will be able to get you an answer to your question. Please give me 1 business day to respond. If you have homework related questions, I'll go over in just a second where you can get more rapid response from me than email. I will reach you if necessary through your school email, which is your CCB email. That does not mean that you cannot use your Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, whatever it is that you use, assuming that you use email. It just means that you need to set up your CCB email so that it forwards to those accounts. I will send out Canvas announcements every week at the beginning of the week. If you are not receiving those Tuesday mornings, please check A, your spam filter, and B, check your notification settings within Canvas to ensure that you are getting those push notifications to your email. And it's not that you can't go into Canvas and see those announcements once they've been posted, but once in a while there may be a time-sensitive email that I may end up sending out, some sort of college-related announcement or something interesting. And these days everything's interesting, that may be going on in the world that will impact the class. And if you are not getting your push notifications or checking Canvas for announcements regularly, you may not see something in time. The format of the course is that each week will have its own module in Canvas. You will have chapter questions to do each week. There will be 3 exams periodically throughout the semester. We'll have the first one after we complete the first 4 chapters. The last one will be the very last week of class, and then there will be one in the middle. You will also have discussion board posts, and not every week, but most weeks. The first discussion board post is due Friday evenings, and any responses to classmates are due by Monday evening. The grading is, as it shows here, chapter questions, and I indicate chapter questions, but I should really say all of homework, because you will have some, not a lot, but some additional written work that you'll need to do. So that would be included in the sort of homework chapter questions grade. The 3 exams are half your grade, and then you get points for what is called engagement. And students say, well, what is engagement? I'm glad you asked. Quite often in online classes, students just sort of log in, do the bare minimum, hit a couple of discussion board posts saying, great post, or I agree, Susie, and they log out, and that is all the interaction that they have with the course for the week. What engagement is really a sort of a holistic approach to saying, how much are you really connected, engaged in what's going on in this class? Are you just kind of, is it sort of a hit and run once a week and you move on? Or are you really kind of embracing the material and engaging with your classmates and responding and posting quality discussion board posts? Are you doing your best to help classmates on the general discussion board when somebody has a question about a problem or an assignment? So again, it's just kind of an overall grade that kind of just takes the place of just mere participation. As I had said, Canvas is where you will find most everything. Well, literally pretty much everything. Gradebook, I make active use of the Canvas gradebook, any general announcements. You will find weekly schedules, links to assignments, PowerPoint notes. I will do my best to record videos for every class, but I cannot guarantee at this point. This was a class that was assigned to me very close to the start of this semester, and it is possible that I may not have enough time each week to record the videos to get those posted in time for you to see them. I'm going to try and get ahead of that, prior to the start of the semester, but it's possible that you all may catch up to me, and it may be that I end up skipping a week of posting videos. So I will do my best to try and get those up and available prior to the start of the week. So what are our weeks? This class runs from Tuesdays to Mondays every week. Homework is due Monday night at 11:59. If you get busy during the week, I don't know, you've got family in town or you've got stuff going on at work, whatever, and you need some extra time, you will have a grace period until Wednesday evening at 11:59 p.m. You will get a 10% deduction if you take advantage of that grace period, but it is all yours. You can use it once, never, every week. You don't have to ask for permission. Just feel free to use it as you feel that you need to. And something I sort of skipped over here is, how much time are you really going to be spending in this class? And students often think, well, online classes are easier because I don't have to go listen to a lecture. And the fact of the matter is that online classes often can take longer because you've now got to read the material with greater detail and a greater level of understanding than if you were in a class and a professor was lecturing to you. In addition to the sort of class time, there's also the outside of class time, and our accreditation standards dictate 2 hours of homework per credit, and this is a 4-credit class, so if you do the math, that's theoretically 8 hours a week, and that would be outside of class time, plus what would be really about 3.5 hours of in-class time. And as I indicated, your mileage may vary. Some of you may pick this up really quickly. Some of you may spend more than the 8 to 12 hours a week. But if you find that you are spending 8 to 12 hours a week, that is perfectly normal. If you have not scheduled that time in your world between other classes, jobs, family, or whatever, you're going to find that this class is going to move very fast and you're going to potentially fall behind. So scheduling it not all in one chunk, ideally break it up over 2 or 3 days if you're able to, so that it doesn't seem all as daunting to do it in one sitting. How to be successful in this class. Engage in active reading. So when you read a paragraph, stop and ask yourself, did I understand what I just read? If the answer to that is no, then go back and reread it. Highlight, take notes while you're reading, and as you're doing the homework, focus on understanding why the answer is or isn't what you are filling in the blank with. Don't just focus on filling in the blank and checking off a box and moving on. What you will learn over the first 4 weeks of this class really form the structure for anything in accounting you will learn forevermore. And if you don't really internalize these concepts, you will struggle in not only the later part of this class, but in future accounting classes. So I really encourage you to put in the effort to really understand what you're doing. Don't wait till the last minute to begin your assignments, and reach out and help somebody on the general discussion board if they are struggling. And with that, I'm going to stop here and I will hop over to the Canvas shell. So here we are on our Canvas homepage. I'm still working on putting this class together, but there are some highlights here on the homepage, and most everything will be found in the modules. And this one has almost all the content in it at this point, so I'm going to just use this. But up here at the top, these are all tabs, although it might not be readily apparent. You will have reading assignments here, and then videos posted there. The PowerPoint slides for the videos will be there, and any homework links will all be here. As long as you have completed everything on the homework tab, then you are good for the week, and you don't have to worry about whether you've missed something. So I try and keep everything as contained and as organized as possible, because the last thing I want to do is create more work for you, because the content will be work enough as it is. If you are not familiar with the structure of Canvas, coming over to the syllabus, you can get kind of another format of seeing how things are due kind of at a glance. Here's the breakdown of courses. I won't click on the gradebook because it has all of your names in it at this point, so I won't do that, but clicking on the gradebook, you will be able to follow in real time where you are in this class at all times. So there should be no surprises. I have posted another video that will walk you through the textbook, which is an online ebook, as well as the homework platform, which is a companion to the textbook site. So I won't go into that now, but the only other thing I want to add is the general discussion board. And this is really your first place, your go-to when you have questions about homework or assignments, because if you have that question, probably so do 5 other people. And it is far more efficient for one of you to post the question here and have me answer it here, so that everybody else can benefit from the answer and even ask follow-up questions to it. If you see an answer or a question that you can answer that was posted by someone else, please feel free to do that. I really encourage students to work together on these things. But this is the most efficient way for me to really make sure that all students get the benefit of help, and that somebody who's working at 2 in the morning who isn't going to get a responsive email from me at 2 in the morning still has the benefit of the questions that were asked and the answers earlier in the day. So with that, I think you've heard enough from me on this topic, and that concludes this video.